All right, comrades. I've acquired something. Practice weapons. Made of wood, I think. Donks one on his own head. Wood.
What?
Now, I know you are the weapon, but sometimes we're going to get caught in narrow places, and it's good to have other weapons to go with the weapon.
Are you expecting us to carry swords?
Everybody else here
Slowly?
does.
Oh,
Now, that being said, I'm not going to limit your possibilities here, but just bear with me. Now, I prefer an axe. Einar Gunnarsson, storied agent of legend, also preferred an axe. Can adjust where you hold it for close or far. It's got a good reach. Can't do any fancy parrying, but you don't need fancy parrying when you cleave through someone's shoulder. It's a strength weapon, very good at just getting in there. My favorite. Now there's swords, and swords are tricky things. A lot of skill work with swords. I never quite caught up with them, but there's a lot more you can do with it. You know, you could even, if you get the right kind of sword, you can half sword. Now, I heard you can half sword with bare hands and not actually have that much to worry about, but I'd wear like a leather glove if I were you if you were planning to get into half swording. The sickest fucking thing, hilariously, you can do with a sword is murder stroke somebody. You know what a murder stroke is, right?
the slow head shake.
All right, so the murder stroke, and he grabs the wooden practice sword by its blade. You hold the blade. This seems insane, I know, but everybody's like raised up thinking that like swords are razor blades, and they're not. They're sharp though. Respect that. Hold the blade. And you see the pommel and stuff and the crossguard. They're hard shit. So if somebody's wearing a helmet, you can't exactly stab in the top of the head. You take this and you could fucking you'd be surprised how much force you can put out. You will cave their fucking head in. That's why they call it a murder stroke.
You see this look in this picture? Looks slightly less happy, though. She's just
Now,
looking at him.
swords come in all lengths and sizes, and there's different styles to them all. So you got your curved swords and your straighter swords, two-handers, single-handers, hand and a halfers, swords that are practically daggers, daggers that are actually daggers. Pulls up the two and practice knives. This is your close-in shit. Um, yeah, I mean they're good, right? Like the knives, daggers, they're utility. I prefer the reach of an axe, but you can get in there and you can fuck gut somebody like you can get them, and it's a lot easier to be precise with it. There's a lot less weight to counterbalance and swing around. People will have range on you, but that's okay because like you get up close to somebody, gets really up close to Kara. Think of it
Like,
this way:
yeah, she'll go with it.
this is my hand right here. So right here, just down low, near where like kidneys and liver are and shit. This is a kill right here. All right, up here, get under here. It's a fucking hard shot. Even if you're shy of the hard shot under here, that's an artery. So this is a kill. This is a kill. Fucking neck, of course. This is a kill. But like what people don't get is that not every hit has to be a kill. This is a big thing that Honor used to beat into our heads. Not every hit's a kill. Sometimes, okay, you've got to do things to set up the kill. So takes up the practice axe. You have a shield or something. I'm hammering away at you. I know I'm not hitting you. But the longer you're on the defensive with me, the longer I can back you into a corner. And then low, the leg, and now I have the kill. So just try to keep that in mind and not overextend yourself. Not every hit has to be a kill. You just have to always be thinking about the kill.
I think I should go swimming. Just randomly gets up. Yeah, just starts
What?
kind of puttering.
Just stares at all the practice weapons.
I mean, I don't know how to use any of those.
I mean, that's what I'm here for. I'm familiar with most weapons, and I hear some people who sound very familiar with weapons in the distance.
Swimming would help build up my strength
It would,
and
as
my
with
lung
many things.
capacity.
You're faster than you are strong right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. Where the swords are going, singing my song, or steel in general. You know what? I don't really look down on staffs or clubs as long as they're studded. Those are good killing weapons too. Some people look down and I don't. Okay, so let's go near there, and there'll be water there for you, Maeve. But I also really want to see what the fuck's going on over there.
Maybe putters back out before too long. Probably has changed what she's wearing under, whatever light little boho shift she's wearing. And, putters along. I think I decided if I was going to learn anything, it would be Spear and Shield. Putter, 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 putter.
Spear and shield, really?
It's a respectable choice. Yeah, let's go see what's up, because this sounds fucking white hot.
Okay, you go head down towards along the Barrow Glen from the weird tower, which is this. You come up there, so you see all the stone circles aligned. You see close to the center of them are these two, and Jesus, they move like lightning speed. The music in the sidetrack is probably the perfect one for it. Because fuck, he's got two, she's got one.
You see that with the two swords? I
Carol
want
nod.
that. I want an axe in each hand. I'll lash them to my wrists so they can't slip from the blood.
Don't axes get stuck? Kind of glances over.
Anything gets stuck if you overfuck it.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Lucky corners.
No, it's not like the movies. Anything can get stuck if you put too much into it. Don't want to be a buffle.
A buffle?
Somebody who strikes with too much strength.
I hadn't heard that one before.
There's an old manual. Somebody translated it. Some kinfolk. It was from like the High Renaissance, but it had some good shit in there. It stuck with me, right? It's about clashes of weapons. The idea is that whatever you're doing, you need to take control of the situation because you're locked. And I think it roughly translates out to something like, if your opponent goes hard, you must be soft, and if they're soft, you must be hard. It's rough translation. Point being, it's more of a game. You have to use the exact right amount of force or lack of force to get them where you want them to be. These
Really
two,
fast.
however, are not locked at all. Fuck, I can't. My eyes can barely follow this.
She finds herself a nice point, maybe even on the steps of the tower. I'm trying to remember exactly what's where, but finds a place and just sits. And watches from well up here, where she doesn't have to see blood spray if there is any. She can just see the movement.
Live steel, too. Daring.
Oh yeah, the block, the parry, the block, the parry, the parry, the parry. This girl's defense is insane. His attack though is fuck. You know what I mean? Maeve's exceeding Cuneus' Storm do his shit. That guy is terrifying. And eventually, they end with him catching her by the leg and just spinning and just The blade cuts her up right under the hem of the fucking armor, and she kind of stumbles down on one knee. And he just taps the sword at the side of her neck, very gently. And she gets up and gives a respectable nod, you know what I mean? As they like break away to get like a drink or you know what I mean? Oh, you know what I mean?
You know what? Maeve leans over because, oh, Sean's got the nasty case of the fanboy, so she leans over. You know how fast he is?
I do.
I realized the spiral's head was off before I could even see him.
Huh. I'm not nearly as fast. Strong, but I'm not fast.
Just kind of rubs her stomach a little bit.
It's a weakness, I know.
Maybe you should swim too. Kind of grins over at him.
Plenty of chores to do on the farm.
Will any of them make you fast?
When the horses are being testy.
It's a lot easier to tempt them in than chase them.
No, it's not that. The war horses love to kick. There's one mare in particular fucking hates me.
A side glance.
Uh-huh. It's okay. I know the rules. I'm not mean to them or anything. It's just she doesn't like me.
I think they're done.
I think so too. Damn, what a hell of a sight though, yeah. Now what can we learn from what we saw?
Sword fighting's a lot prettier long distance.
No.
She kind of grins. Just, it's brief and it's cheeky, but
Her defense was perfect. But you saw, right? Pressed and pressed and pressed. And then the strike that sets up the kill.
maybe you should take up dancing.
Fencing.
Fencing. Looks at his axe.
I was saying dancing.
Fencing, dancing, tomato, potato.
Dancing would make you lighter on your feet. And more graceful.
And
Gives
and
them a
with
little bit of a
whom?
push on the arm.
And with whom would I be ballroom dancing?
I didn't say ballroom.
You could dance with me.
Well, there you go. I think I'd eat my left shoe if someone here wasn't a dancer.
I will consider it.
I think most of us are dancers.
I bet he can
Now,
dance.
see, I like his armor. Leather. I don't like being weighed down.
So what are they doing after they, finale?
She's here healing up essentially because that was a nasty gash went right up to the fucking kneecap, like completely like dropped her. You know what I mean?
Oof.
Cool. You'll notice another woman coming, which is little Fiona.
I'll tell you this, I'm not taking either of those two on. I'm not going 3 for 3 today.
Oops. All right.
Lose my
You see
damn
Fiona
leg.
Yeah, Fiona's coming to with one of the sword blades, life steal and everything.
Sadly, not even I'm on their level.
Come on, we should at least make ourselves known instead of standing up here like a bunch of gossipy schoolgirls.
We are very known. Both of you have bright red hair. And I'm as big as a house.
I mean, she's a Cleith too.
She is, and she has likely held a sword for as long as she could walk.
Manners. is what I'm saying.
You have a point.
Very well. Manners.
Kara
Come
will
on.
get up, dust herself off, and start making her way down.
Maeve hops off the step, brushes off her bum, and kind of glances around. Totally led me on about the water. As they putter down.
Yeah, Fiona starts to train with the other blonde-haired woman. You know, she starts to doing the light, like idle swings and stuff like that as this woman's healing up, and eventually comes back down to Glabro, and you start all wandering down. They all look over.
Reyes? Yep.
Yeah, the kind of Storm just nods. The other woman just kind of she'll turn as she sees the blade of a click into her scabbard, and she'll put her hand on it, just staring at you all, just assessing nod up and down. She
So would
smells
it
the
be
silver fang.
would it be rude if we were to watch you?
No, she'll answer.
Thank you.
Don't get in the way.
Of course. She'll make her way up to a place that's reasonably out of the way, but still close enough that she can really watch.
What's Dearmont doing while the other two train?
He's sitting down, like sitting. I like sitting. You know what I mean? That's that type of vibe you get off. Just there we go.
Sean
Putting
will
his two
approach.
Putting his two blades down on one of the rocks. Look
You
over.
are very fast, Raya.
Like you have to be.
Yes.
Vera is a tough opponent. Got a lot of speed. She's like a juggernaut. So I gotta be I gotta be faster.
She moves well in half plate.
Like I said, she's like a juggernaut.
Yes.
You can strike and strike and strike, but eventually an opening does turn up. And that's where you gotta be fast. Because she won't give it away that often.
This is true, yes.
It's the difference between a Silverfang and a Fianna or Rune. We go for all fire and glory, but they all go for stalwart strength and reservation. So to beat them, you gotta learn to overcompensate them. Then they'll begin to show openings.
I must endeavor to be faster then.
Comes in time. And confidence.
Yes. May I sit?
Ah, sure, yeah, knock yourself out.
He'll sit down, just awkwardly moving the axe on his belt out of the way so it doesn't get jammed between his leg and the rock.
I don't know what Kara's doing.
Yeah, no, Kara's found herself a good place where she can watch watch them train and get an eye for the different fighting styles being used.
Vera is a goddamn tank. She is defense, or her defense is her offense. Fiona's fresh, wild, a little bit of striking here, a little bit of striking there, hungry. That's why I described Fiona's fighting style. Attacks. But against a wall, this is where Fiona comes up short a lot. Because Vera's just takes all that momentum, turns the blade, takes all the momentum, turns the blade, and then you see the mailed fist across fucking Fiona's jaws. She stumbles back, raises the blade up again.
Ooh.
I'm more for axes myself.
Axes are good, but they often overcompensate on the swing. And it's easy to parry them with these. Just return the blade.
Yeah.
And if you have a good decent rail guard, I've taken off a guy's fingers using an axe with the axe.
Oh, I see.
Gotta learn how to balance. I know Halfdan uses an axe. He's all about Dragon Bash style kill.
Those of the north often prefer axes, yes.
The young Aruna has seen Runa. She uses, I think, an axe as well. Puts a lot of power behind it, so but it has its advantages and disadvantages, like anything. It's not a bad weapon.
I imagine it would have gone extinct otherwise.
Oh, yeah.
Axes are what I know. Maybe if there were other years, I could have taken up a sword, but I'm on my path now.
That's your choice.
It is.
Gives a shrug. That's up to you, boy. Gives a pat pat.
I mean you no offense, Raya.
No, I know you don't.
Just nods. I do have to ask, you and your pack, where did you acquire your armor?
We made it.
Just nods slowly while internally just like, fuck.
Christopher is very good with armor. It's one of his talents.
I see.
I know the Master Challenges makes some stuff as well, but Christopher is very good at it. Very, very good.
That is a good thing to know.
Not. Like, yeah, he's what. If anything, he's watching the fight. Like, he's
Yeah.
responding. But that is no Rune going. Always staring.
Yeah, eventually when Sean realizes where his concentration is, the awkward talking slowly clips off.
But yeah, no, I mean, he'll still talk to you away. It's just, his eyes are always on the combat, the flow of the sword, the speed. Seems exciting. What the other two ladies doing?
Kara's moved from where she was perched a little closer over to Sean.
And Maeve, since you're back.
Maeve is mostly just kind of quietly watching. She hadn't necessarily planned to stick around initially, but what they're doing is, yeah, it's awesome. It's skillful. It's dangerous, but it's also very pretty, which is something she didn't expect to think, really.
Poor Fiona, she gets no up against Vera. This is an a rune, of Silver Fangs. Fiona does her best, but she does get a cut right across like the side of her shoulder, which I wouldn't say it does much lethal, but which renders one of her arms useless, and by that point Vera just Simply just deflects the blade away. Like, even the shock of it sitting out of Fiona's hands. And just puts the blade right at her throat. And she goes, "That's a wound. Learn from it. Pick up the sword." Yeah, it's odd to see Fiona just like, giving them the rapid head nod and going to like go up to Glabro to stitch back the cut.
Does Fiona seem to mind or be distracted by them watching?
A little bit. Vera doesn't give two fucks. Solely focused on the task.
Yeah, Vera's 100% like on it. She in it to win it right now. But yeah, no, Maeve will watch. When she sees the eyes start a time or two,
If anything, it makes Fiona get a bit more reckless because, like, fuck, people are watching. Must try and. Oh, fuck, ow!
ooh.
You go, Dermot, tag out. He just nods. Don't need to tell me twice as he flies up. Woof, suddenly full of life.
Oh,
Picks up the two blades, they draw out, and Sean then make a shoom. You know what I mean? Which
classic.
probably sounds so cool, you know. And whereas Vera was Bulwark, this guy is, I mean, even up close, you guys can feel the wisp of air as he, like, poor Fiona, man. She's like, oh, no, no, no. Do you know what I mean? You know that Eddard Stark Arthur Dane fight? That's what it's like for poor Fiona. And Vera, come and sit down on one of the rocks. Not near you guys. She didn't take up Bed Dearman's place, but she sits down, adjusting some of the belt buckles on her stuff, like taking it off just so she can limber up a bit and loosen up a bit. Don't know if you guys are saying anything or doing anything.
No, Carol will head over.
She looks up as you're walking over. Got the, more creamy blonde hair than to the palish platinum that Fiona has.
It's Vera, isn't it, Raya?
Vera
Vera. My apologies.
Shelik, Adrian, born on two legs, under the full moon of Clan Crescent Moon of House Silverfang. Of Tribe Silverfang. Sorry, blah.
I am Cara Flynn MacTaig. Cleith, born on two legs, under the gibbous moon of the Fiona. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nods. Stares in a rude.
I was wondering if you could tell me about your sword.
Looks at it. It is blade. It cuts deep. Cleaves a man in two if I hit it to swing it strong enough.
She'll nod. I've not seen many swords like that before.
It is called a bastard sword. Very common. Stares at you, in a room. Unblinking.
Carl will nod. I've I've mostly trained with the broadsword.
I see. Then why are you not training now? Or have you come to watch?
We came to watch.
Nods.
Your defense is impeccable.
It is what is required. Most try overcompensate.
You seem very confident in your ability to parry and block.
If I didn't, I would be dead.
That makes sense. So Kara will nod. I mean, yes, but there's no hesitation. You just move that quickly.
Yes. If I did not, I would be dead, as I said. If you hesitate, you die on the combat field. There is no room for doubt. Doubting is what lets the worm into your soul, and therefore you will hesitate and fear. And you'll find claw or tooth or infestation into your gut.
I'm afraid my defense is one of my weak points.
You are still alive and must not be.
I've been lucky so far.
Luck has nothing to do with it. It is a matter of skill and will to live. Luck only comes from opportunity.
Would you be willing to train with me?
Train with you. Stands up
Yes,
as we are equals. Stares at you. Very well. Just start walking up and draws the live steel.
Yeah. There's this oh shit moment on Kara's face. She realizes she took too long to answer the question. But yeah, she'll draw her knives.
Use proper weapon knives or I will cut you in half. Kicks up one of the others. Like points to actually the live swords that are there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she'll pick up a sword. She'll pick one up, kinda get a feel for its weight, put it back. Just pick one that feels a little bit better in her hands.
I'm gonna put it this way. This woman's going first. Just from spirit of the
All
fight
right.
and all this shit. It's easier on the soul, and it doesn't crush my heart every time I see you guys go up. You know what I mean? You're fighting at runes, man. If you're fighting Fiona, there'd be a chance that you go first, but with plus 10 on initiative every time.
Yeah.
And Vera launches in with an attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you want to try parry, she spends 3 rage.
Yeah, I will try to parry. Where did my sheet go? Oh, it's hidden under a bunch of other windows. Okay, so it looks like that is. Oh, I this is a sad dice pool for this. I took one off.
Now, she won't kill you, and I will emphasize this.
Mm-hmm.
Plus. And she got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh my.
Now I'm saying this. She won't kill you.
Hmm. So, for people watching, yeah, you'll see Vera come in with the blow, and Kara raise her sword to parry, and just sort of catches it with the sword.
So what happens is Vera advances on you. You raise your blade. She goes underneath your blade.
Ooh.
You go for the up, like I'm gonna lift it up, and she goes. Swoop. I mean, she'll catch you right under the. And I'm gonna say 11. She's not going to kill you, but she catches you right in the hip and just twists the blade enough so it doesn't go into organs. It just cuts you open, and she spins. And I mean, you just feel your knees buckle because of the force she's spinning that, the force of the blade coming out. And I mean, you feel the blade at the back of your neck. Perfect,
Oh, yeah.
like you yield. You know what I mean?
Yes, Rhea, I yield.
Good. You need a lot of work.
I do, Rhea.
You're gasping, like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, fucking Christ, man, that was terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to run every day. For 2 hours every morning and 2 hours every evening till your legs ache.
Yes, Rhea.
If I don't see you running and the next time I fight you and you make this same mistake, skin regenerates.
Yes, Rhea.
Good. Just puts the sheets to the blade very calmly. Just...
And
You are on a war sept, not liberal. Train.
yes, Rhea.
She goes to sit back down again as if matter is done now. You will train. You will fucking
Mhm.
train. You know what I mean? You know, it's just kind of a zoom in space.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's when she sits back down that Kara will shift into Glabro and start letting the damage bleed off.
Oh yeah, no, it does. Like I said, Vera's didn't try to kill you. It's just the point made of Jesus Christ, that was fast.
Yeah.
She's a bulwark. That's the point. It's just she's just so quick and precise with her blade. And poor Fiona, like you look over as you know you're saying, oh, poor Fiona, like she tries to do that awkward like lean in for a lunge, and he just cuts both blades into the air and just slaps the blade at that. And Fiona's just like does that awkward like, oh god, he's gonna, and like uppercuts her with the handle of the blade, and Fiona topples to the ground.
No.
She's like, I yield, I fucking yield. Do you know what I mean? He's looming over her. Oh, do you know what I mean? That's what you guys hear from Fiona.
Sean will get up. He's made a decision in his heart.
Oh boy.
Yeah, she's like, you know, Dermot's helping her up, to be fair to me. She eats both the blades and catches her with the warrior grip up, like, you know, nodding at her, giving her constructive criticism, what she could have done better.
Yep. Sean goes over. He gets another axe. Now he has 2 axes. Walks
oh,
over.
Sean.
Right. It's Dermot.
Dermot will look over. Aye?
If it's not too much to ask.
Sure. You know what I mean? With the live steel. Stand in your circle, Boyle. Pointing. As rain starts to pitter down a bit.
Oh yeah, he'll do that.
So, do you want to wait for the rain to subside?
No.
Ah, that's a good answer. Roll initiative. I'm just going to say Dermot's going to go first.
Dermot go first. And here's the best part. I'm melee too. I have no maneuvers.
he just does a standard strike and gets because he has a specialty of dueling. That's a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why do I always?
I will do the only thing I can do and try to knock
Pray.
somebody's arm.
Sean just falls on the floor. Can't hit me if I
That
fall.
is still 7 successes.
Okay. That's plus, that's 10. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Gutted.
So, well, I'm going to make this a bit more cinematic than just a one-shot hit, you're dead. So, you start parrying a bit, right? You know what I mean? You see what he meant by the overswing and how he deflects it. He ducks underneath, he stands back, parries, and then suddenly, Sean, you feel it. He twists the axe around, and the second sword just cuts across your chest, like giving you a deep gash. Not to kill you or anything, but you know what I mean? You kind of stumble down to your knees because Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
And you just fix the blade right as you're up very casually, you know, with the deal.
I do.
And he helps you back up again. And a boy. Good form. Needs a bit more speed. Don't think too much, you're worrying. My advice. Remember, concentrate on just looking for the weak spots.
Sean nods.
Otherwise, got good form, got good strength, and got good momentum. Just remember, focus on the one weak spot you can fail and then take it. Full advantage. Don't hesitate.
It's like he's reknitting at this point. He went straight to Glabro. He doesn't want to bleed more.
Oh, naturally, yeah. But he's talking as you're shifting, you know what I mean?
I would not mind doing this again.
We always train here. It's often the best place where you can hear the echo of the steel.
Nods.
He just gives you the encouraging pat. Good form, lad. He's going to sit back down again.
Sean looks at Fiona, his fellow in bleeding.
Gives him the thumbs up. Yeah, good.
You know, I would not mind if you sat at our table more often.
Thank you, Sean. I will make that a note. It is good to have friends here.
Yes, friends are good.
My sister and I are only been here 2 weeks, so.
Your sister?
Yes, Clara.
Clara. I don't think I've met her.
She's a kinfolk. She's a bit like me, but not as pointed or scar.
It's a good scar.
Nods. We're cousin and Bob.
Just kind of grimly smiles because he knows where his came from.
She just grimly smiles back like, I know where it came from, buddy. You know what I mean?
She was there.
There. Shoulder nudge. But yes, I will, next time at the fire hall, I'll sit down by your table.
I'd appreciate it.
There's a little nod. And where are you going, Maeve?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Where you going, buddy?
Slither.
Where you going, buddy?
Let me look at my shit here. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's a landmark. It's right there. It's something to walk towards. Yeah, it's one of those things where like she waits for that perfect transitional moment where the other two are moving around because they're engaged and they're having fun and she doesn't want to pull their attention. So she just waits for that moment and slips around one of the larger stones and just starts easing away, kind of puts her hands out to either side once the rain starts and just kind of wiggles the fingers and starts walking. Probably barefoot again because it's still been warm out.
All right, Maeve. Are you ready?
Yeah, I figure it's a gibbous moon, so let's start showing some influence from the spirit heritage. She just kind of pitter-pattering along. Little dancy steps, nothing fancy, nothing significant, just
Mm-hmm.
flitting up
eventually-
there.
You start hearing the chanting from the weird tower.
Yeah, moth to flame, man.
Get my theurges. There he is. And there she is. You hear you hear the chanting. 100% hear it.
Yeah, she is a proverbial moth to the flame. She just, without thinking, flits that way, responds to it. Comes closer and eases around to get a little sneaky peek.
You see this red-haired woman. Yeah, she's blessing some of the grounds and all that. But you'll see at the top is the antlered mask. This guy lifts the very sleeves and cleanses around the area. Looks like he's doing something. Where this one puts his blood on the tree itself, cuts his hand and just plutzes. They're all humming and singing together in unison.
Yeah, she just finds herself a little place to tuck and watch. She's curious.
What your theurge brain would tell you is they are consecrating the ground to make it more rich, but they're also adding more defenses while healing some of the trees.
Yeah, it kind of jiggles a little bit of memory. She'd seen one of the Ectena use blood in several people to bring life back to Dead Earth, but this is more complex. So yeah, she really does just studies and watches and doesn't want to interrupt or mess up their pacing, their tone, the air they've carefully curried there. No, she just tucks to where she can watch.
Eventually, the one in the deer mask, you see the bones actually turn and look at your direction.
You know what? That's a ranked theurge. She just slides a little bit back, turns the chin well up.
And he walks over, you can hear the jingling of the bones as he's walking. He's thumping along, his robes flow along the ground as well as he walks.
And you know what? Just because she's always learned to err on the side of caution, especially as he comes over, she eases the rest of the way back until she's on her back. Because that is daunting.
And you rise up and you suddenly feel like your hands being extended up towards you, like, oh, I'm being lifted up. Oh.
Yeep.
You don't see his face in the mask either. The mask completely covers his face.
Is he like pulling her to her feet or just picking her up?
Pulling her to your feet.
Yeah. Would the hands grasp? She probably kind of automatically grasps in return, and if he's doing that kind of classic heave, she braces her heels, comes right up.
And his voice echoes in a weird way in the mask. Child of the Loom. Is that what your name is?
Yes, right.
I recognize your scent. Not just from what your blood, but also the Loom's kiss in your heart.
I would have introduced myself, Raya, but I didn't want to interrupt.
I know your name.
That's not freaky. She just kind of like said, "Oh,
It is good that you have returned to the knowledge of the homeland, for you yourself needed it. And now you are here on the ground, but your blood is strong.
she takes a moment. Like, you can tell she wants to ask a question, but she's trying to figure out how to put the words together. the brows kind of knit just the tiniest bit, the thinking kind of look. I understand the idea of how important it is to be home, Maya. But does it really make it that much stronger?
Oh, little Loon. Blood calls to all of us in different ways, and Gaia calls to us more and more beautiful ways. You are here for a purpose. You are here to bring a great many things, all of you. And you are touched by the Mother herself. Don't ever doubt that. For if you do, I fear for the sorrowful heart that you will leave behind.
I don't doubt it, Raya.
That is good to hear. Mila reached down to the earth and just clump it up in his hands and crush it a bit and then just spray it all along your hair so it just drips down. Hey, Maeve.
She ducks her head the tiniest bit to, honestly, just make it easier.
Hey, Maeve.
Yeah,
I'd like your willpower back.
I would love to have some willpower back.
Have it all back.
Oh, ooh. I like this.
Right of salted earth, baby.
Yep. Unsalt the earth is some hot shit.
It's almost like that's what they're doing. Yeah, it's pretty much what they are doing, actually.
Yeah, it's thoughtless. She just kind of complies with whatever little ritualistic action he's doing. You don't fight it. You don't want to mess up the flow. So she ducks her head forward, and it's like having life breathed back into her.
Don't ever forget what you're tied to. And the infant will never forget you. Even in the darkest days of pain. You have seen things in the Umbra, and you have seen Banes. I've heard from Albert. Don't ever fear them. Pity them, but never fear them. For things like that don't deserve pity. I'm sorry, things like that don't deserve fear. They are tainted beyond it. It is your job to end the corruption and make them into something whole again. Rejoice it, but never fear it.
I don't know any term for it besides the big senpai eyes. She's listening. Probably more keenly than she's listened to anyone since she came. Except maybe talking to Daniel. She engages him pretty well, but she has immediately just kind of snapped into student mode and is listening with like a kind of wide-eyed wonder and nodding anytime there's the slightest prompt, nodding to make sure he knows she's listening.
This land is scarred and will need healing more than you ever realize. And fear is what ruled it. So be the vessel of hope for them. And you're at war always. But look around you. And what do you see?
She actually does. She like takes a second, glances down the hill. And honestly, from that point, can she see the broken part of the walls?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I see.
It actually looks like the earth is taking them back again. I'll put it like that.
People preparing for war. I see people. She kind of glances back towards, where there's more bustle around the sap. People talking about war. People bracing for war. Kind of finally glances over to the crumpled part of the wall. Scars of war.
War is coming. It's in the bones. A war that will change all of us. But we must not forget what comes after. He holds up the dirt in his hand, gesturing at it.
Growth.
Life, little one. He crumples the air a bit, and you can see all the worms, the insects, the various things that live in there. Regrowing. Bustling busy as he pats them gently back down again.
It's funny. You'd think a girl like her would kind of recoil from bugs and worms and squirmy things, but no, she actually kind of faintly smiles. She sees the symbolism. She is heartened. How can I help?
Every day, give it back. That's a start, little one.
Oh.
Well, what you feel that the land deserves once again. I can't tell you what to give back, otherwise that you wouldn't be giving it back now, would you? It will be me telling you what to give back. So how can you ever connect to the land if you've had no connection at all?
She moves her lip and finally gives a nod. I see. Oh well.
He gives you he starts almost excitedly walking into the tower, like picking up various things, adding them along to the walls, checking the vines, and the other two teenagers are there if you want to talk to them as well.
I mean, she'll probably glance first to one side and then the other, just see what they're doing.
He is sitting down much like the tree is. He's staring down at the blood as it coagulates in his hands, drips down into the earth very slowly, very calmly. Like closing his eyes because pain, you know what I mean? But this girl is, picking up various things, rearranging things, humming softly.
Does either one look at her by chance? She turns to look at him, and her expression, like it's not hidden by any means. It's just she sees him bleeding himself, and the earnest confusion. And
Oh,
she
good.
is startled and confused and conflicted.
He stares at you as he's doing it. Nobody stares at you as he's doing it with this kind of tilt of the head, this wispy tilt.
Is it Chiminage?
Come over and see.
She does. Doesn't think twice. Just patters barefoot over to him.
You feel the squelch in your foot as you get closer to him.
Just kind of glances down.
You kick up your feet and the earth is bloody.
Ironically, she just processes and accepts that and keeps walking.
Now look across the other side. Gaze into the other world.
Does he perchance have something already laid out there?
Yeah, he will, like a bowl of water.
She does. She tries not to.
He's been periodically, gently adding bits of his own blood into and pouring into the soil.
Yeah, she tries not to get in his way doing so. Kind of sneaks a peek across the still layer of water. Glimpses across.
All right. Are you ready, Maeve?
Nope.
Show that big watchtower?
Mm-hmm.
That's grander in the umbrella, covered in vines, streams. Whoa. Do you know what I mean? You make the. You know what I mean?
She does. She just kind of. Oh. It's
But,
just the most satisfied sound.
hang on. I'm not finished.
Okay.
wisping up like a gigantic tree right beside it, nestled into it. There's a gigantic tree spirit and an earth spirit underneath each other. Sleeping. But as the blood flows, these gentle streams, they just pulsate with energy. And occasionally the eyes open like boom, and they glance around. And they close and make this sound, you know what I mean? And all this is teeming with spirits and life and energy and spirits, much like I'll show you. Let me get the right picture that I had for it. Let's just find them now because I had a bunch of spirits and I need to find where they are. Spirit folder. I know I have one here. There we go. I'll put it like this: there are some spirits of this variety, watching always, pecking off the blood too. They kind of fly around. A lot of birds, particularly these types of birds with the crooked noses. There is. Where is it now? Because I had the perfect image. And these, lots of these little things, charging around, nestling into various areas as things seem to grow and teem with life. You know what I mean? Like, whoa, 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 running around, all excited. And as they run, flowers spread up where they, you know.
Glade children?
Yes, lots of good children. Lots of good. A frightening amount of good children. Like, ooh. And lots of these.
Ooh. She stares for so long, just carefully leaning a little bit this way, a little bit that way, taking as much in as she can.
Yes.
And finally just kind of almost dreamily. You know, it's funny because the lack of impulse control is rising, but she still does ask because they're doing something. Can I cross?
Not in the middle of the ritual.
A little nod. She finally blinks a few times, breaks off of it. Can I help?
You're not ready yet, little lass. Smile at her gently. But if you wish to add blood, gesture down at over earth.
Again, she seems. It's funny because she knows blood's used in rituals, but the idea of giving it still seems weirdly discordant.
Are you afraid of giving blood?
Oh,
And why do you hesitate?
just my old teacher said that we didn't do it.
Didn't do what?
He said that only the pure tribes gave blood. You can hear the rapidly increasing click.
Even this guy comes
She
out of the thing.
glances away like, ooh, I've annoyed people.
Even this guy comes out.
He was very angry. One time I tried to give, but all right, like this one, I think. Like picks up her foot again, looks at the bottom. Yep, probably this right.
There's a long silence from that man from Blackbar.
Oh boy. She goes quiet. She just lets that one percolate.
Nula will walk over, takes off her shoes, walks in the blood, holds up the soil. Give me your hand.
She holds it out obediently.
Rubs at the moss and the soil and the blood on your hands. What does feel so wrong about that?
Nothing.
Then don't let an old bat tell you what's wrong with the earth. We're both an essence of the spirit, other world, and here. If we give ourselves a portion of it, we're not just her teeth and claws. We're her warden. We're the heart that beats among it.
It's funny because it's like, okay, this makes sense. This is what I thought. This rings right. And she finally turns around, even with the stuff smeared all up her hand and wrist and all, and just holds the hand out to the other Thage, since he is actually holding a blade and she is not.
Blackfire will, not deliberately, but he'll catch your hand with the little knife and just the little gentle cut right across the palm, which hurts because of the nerves, like, ooh, stingy.
Oh yeah, palm's super stingy.
But he'll catch your hand suddenly and squeeze it closed. And he'll bring you with the blood dripping and just do 3 handprints simultaneously in each other, so it looks like a tri-spiral onto the wall of the weird tower.
Yeah, she isn't fighting any of it. She wisps along beside him and holds her hand
Now,
the way he shows her and
now
plants the ball.
give the essence. He'll say.
She pulses out point of gnosis.
You can feel the effect. You can feel the effect of it. You just feel this thump thump of the earth. You know what I mean? Even into Lord, you just feel the whoa. They all start chanting again, and then even Nula starts singing. You know, walking around in her mud in the earth, like blending it in. There you go. Like, Just will take up the little fiddle. So it looks weird with the fucking goat mask, the fucking antler mask, but he starts playing it. And he starts, Blackfire starts thumping his hands like a thump, thump. And she starts singing. Like, they'll let you come to the Umber with them as they do it as well.
Yep, she does her level best to be a good girl and essentially not get in the way, but yeah, goes along as kind of a tag along and stays kind of outside whatever shape the three of them are forming between them. Make sure she doesn't like pass between. But probably not train dancing, not anything impressive, but is just kind of going with it.
I don't know if you're cooling in the other two in what you're doing, but this is essentially the Ride the Unsalted Earth that you take up. You're in the center of the spiral, so they form 3 points and see how they begin to play and do all their things. And yeah, this place just looks even more cleaner than it does, and everything looks more straightened. The wards look better. You know what I mean?
I mean, they could probably tap in hard enough to get a better idea of where she is exactly and what she's doing. But it's one of those things where she's been kind of shuttered. She's been uncomfortable. She's been upset. She's been traumatized. And so for the first time, it's kind of almost a jarring change by comparison as she goes out and there's a sense of curiosity and a sense of wonder and finally just this awesome sense of bliss because she loves this. So yeah, I
Yeah.
imagine she's easy enough to latch on and find. She's openly projecting. They both died.
Can you hear me
Now
now?
Sean's head cranes in a weird fucking direction as he starts to key in on what's going on. Huh. Kara,
Yeah.
you feel that?
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk of weapons and armor later. I want to see what this is.
Shook it up. Come on.
I intend to.
And Kara's she's gonna take her time and try to follow Maeve's scent.
Gotta go in the Umbra.
Oh, she's in the Umbra now.
Uh
That's
huh.
right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. We'll pop on over. Or
You
at
come
least
on.
peek through.
You come on the site I described.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's not interrupting that.
Yeah, no, neither is Kara. Like she's gonna give the
Especially this
what's
thing
happening.
right here.
Mm-hmm. Just,
No.
just give everything a wide berth and sit respectfully and watch.
Yeah, they're dancing around. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make this comment, but they're actually dancing
That
around.
was the fucking best.
You're fucking grounded. Jesus.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
It was right for how well that would bend.
I know.
Yeah, no, like
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
beautiful.
like, Nula's flying around the place. Like that girl has a lot of fucking spry energy. Maeve, in terms of your own spirit heritage, she has similar, like the same. It's just not as thick as yours is. Drust, he looks like exactly like a stag. He's stag spirit heritage 4. And this motherfucker is blending literally into the earth itself because he's got a earth spirit heritage, like stone. No, sorry, rock. Yeah, he's got rock. So he's like half tree, half rock, man. They're all just dancing around the place. That's what Maeve and the gang would notice.
Sean sits on his butt and watches like the commoner he is.
It's, they drop the bass and get down, essentially.
Starting this song, I love it.
But yeah, no. For Maeve, just as Stag Spirit Heritage 4, so he's literally like the antler mass becomes his head, essentially.
Does
Like
it
the antlers even curve and everything up over them.
actually become lively when he's in the
Yeah.
Umbra?
Yep.
Ooh.
It glows all these runic symbols on it. Like the knots and shit.
I have a question. Are his eyes suddenly visible in the Umbra?
Yep.
What color are they?
Bright green.
Oh my god, yes. Yeah, no, Maeve is more comfortable in this moment than she has ever been in the Link. She's just very at home. And it's gotta look odd because she's so pale and there's that soft glow, but there's the dark stains on her hands and her feet. Probably still a faint red tinge on both. She's dancing around in bloodied earth and she's still completely caught up in the song they're singing.
Nula has kind of similar glow to you, except it's just her hair that kind of has a glow, so you can understand why they call her the Haunting Fox. She's only like a smaller spirit heritage than you do. And this guy, Earthman, you know what I mean? But yeah, they intertwine their hands together. They come apart again as you're in the middle. They come near, but they're just it's For the onlookers, even for the person participating, it's wow. You know what I mean? This is real, some real old world shit. It's a real like old world take on the part of the Unsalted Earth.
Oh yeah, Sean's about it. Like this looks pretty rad.
I mean, if Nula will catch you watching, she'll open her hands towards you guys.
Oh yeah, Kara will get up and join in.
Take off your shoes. Off your shoes.
Yep. There's just a quick flurry of like
Her
shoes.
shoes fly off
shoes,
in a random
like,
direction.
yep.
Sean has way more fucking trouble because he has big head kicking boots. So he's just fucking wrestling with them like a goddamn roly poly on the ground.
It's so accurate.
Flailing.
I am begging in a ball. Eventually he manages and will join.
You should take both your hands and start leading you in the circle, like interconnecting you with Maeve, so you form a similar symbol to what they're forming. So you're forming a triple spire within a triple spire. Oh.
Oh.
They all seem to start making that noise as well when you all connect.
It's funny because with the others, they can reach out and touch each other full arm's length. What Maeve does is the other two are brought in, is crosses the arms in front of her before reaching for either one. So it forms a smaller circle.
But to make the whoo, as you all connect
It's even
properly.
triangular.
You all probably aren't ready for the whoo. The dancing intensifies as Just drops the bass. I just have to do this one more time because it's just hang on. I gotta zoom in and do it because it was perfect. There we go. Yeah, essentially he drops the bass.
Oh, so good.
Well,
Right.
eventually, I don't know how you guys are feeling about it as you're being interconnected. And you all feel your willpower, your gnosis, regain. Like, back.
I mean, Sean's pretty about it. He has no idea what the fuck's going on, but he's about it.
I mean, yeah, imagine for Sean, this is daunting as shit coming from on Get Set. It's like, oh.
They're taking any level of joy in this. How strange.
Dude, Maeve is so happy the spillover threatens to drown you.
Oh no, Maeve's happiness is infectious, and it has infected Kara.
I just like how everybody else is like completely jubilant and Sean just looks confused.
I'm being consumed by
So,
feelings.
so like in the middle of this jubilation and ecstasy is just Sean with the most confused fucking face.
It's hard to tell what the Skull Man is feeling, but whatever he is, he's dropping that bass hard.
He's doing something.
Do something freaky in the background.
Doing something freaky. For all we know, he's making a crazy ass face under that thing. I would if I was constantly concealed by a skull mask.
Making the stupidest faces.
It's funny because he looks so concerned and so confused, and eventually the thought will just thread through his head, at least from Maeve's direction. Stop thinking about it. Just do it.
I did what you asked, by the way. I found dance partners.
Jeez, are
Kara
laughing.
will just.
You
Yes.
both get the warning of the grip tightening, and she basically kind of, in more thoughts than words, prompts them like, all right, this is about to happen, and leans back and starts to whirl them.
Just like from Kara. Just like he'll from Kara. Yes. Now shut up and dance.
I found dance partners as this guy starts gyrating over towards fucking Sean.
Jesus.
I'm being approached by advanced dance moves.
Dance
Alright.
back harder.
Between the two circles, we've actually got enough match to do 3 male-female pairs.
Yep.
Scary.
So which one do you want?
Sean will not back down from a challenge, Skull Man.
No!
Oh boy. That grip, man, he is. It's like you don't know what the fucking face he's making on that, but Jesus, you are. You've never been spun like that in your entire life.
I feel so safe in his arms.
Fucking ass.
He's so gentle, reassuring, spins you and everything, does the leg into the bow down and everything. You're like, oh,
Oh,
thank you,
But it may
Skullman.
gravitate to Dula.
Oh, Luna like intertwines her fingers with yours and starts doing the slow spins.
Oh God, yes.
And big old hairy Bushes over there comes over. Come here, girly.
Oh yeah, she'll like hold her hand out for him and just kind of spin into him.
And he spins you into his chest, so you go thunk, spins you out
Dunk
again
into a rock.
into the rock. He even says, I may not be as fast as my alpha over here, but I know how to woo. As he spins you around like you do, like woo.
From Kara, you will just hear "woo."
Yeah, but I mean, by the end of it, Drust's dancing has made Sean think about many, many things. Oh,
many things.
and Nula just does the like slow spin, with each other. It's almost like you have it too. Oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's this moment of synergy. They escalate.
and eventually, dancing will stop, and then Drust will say, the mask. He doesn't have the mask anymore. Well, he does, but it doesn't have the same effect. You go, thank you all for participating.
Sean nods, but of course.
You dance
You're
all
welcome,
well.
Raya.
Pats Sean on the face.
Scar pat pat.
Yeah, and they the two boys will nod, so to head back, deeper into the Umbra. I'm going to say. Meanwhile, he's just standing there, still bopping her head from side to side, like yes, yes, yes.
Aw. Oh, there's that kind of joyful moment when things are finally stopped being a ritual and Maeve can just, holding her hand for just a second more, giving it a squeeze before she lets go. It's like, you're like me.
Not. Not as vibrant. But
It's still perfect.
not. She opens up her magpie swag and comes out with like a mushroom and puts it into her mouth.
Just a full fucking mushroom. Chomps it.
Oh, it just pops it, little tiny thing, pops it. Want one?
You know what? The Theurge offered. She seems... It's obvious she doesn't know what she's accepting. But she still just kind of is like, sure.
Gives to the gods. She opens up, puts it on your tongue.
Yep. Maeve eating mushrooms. God help her.
Looks over at the other two.
Go on, Kara. I'll look after the two of you.
Stutter. The fucking stutter.
Yeah, Kara will. She'll step up.
I wasn't ready.
For the big Braveroon stutter.
Go on. All right.
There's like a really.
Oh boy. Oh, sorry. Put the mushroom on Kara's tongue. These were given to me by Sulak. He prepares them for the McCarthy family parties. The feasts. They're called the firecracker, he calls them. Gifts of the gods. So, who, okay, out of character, who has resist toxin among you, Fianna?
I will look.
You didn't eat one.
I'm positive I do not.
I am, in fact, positive that I do not as well.
You don't.
I do.
You don't get to make a check. If Sean accepts a mushroom, he gets to make a check.
Sean
not.
must look after his fellows because they just did shrooms.
To smile. Do not want one. Those fingers in her hands.
I have to tend to them.
They're in no danger. Not out here.
She said, having just eaten a shroom.
Not out
Well,
here. Whoa.
All right.
Puts it on his tongue.
He just eats the mushroom slowly, like
Give me a
chomp,
stamina check, diff 7. No, diff 8, sorry,
Chomp.
diff 8.
chomp.
As for Maeve and Kara, put that song on and just imagine this is what it starts to feel like.
Failure. We're all 420 blaze it.
So that song in the side chat,
All right.
imagine that as it starts to build. The thump. And I'll put up the spirits that started appearing around you guys because these are awakened shrooms too.
Oh boy.
Sean's eyes get so big.
Yeah, that it starts to it starts to get really intense. Even the dancing starts to get intense. Like, oh, what's happening? You know what I mean?
Oh.
And hey, Maeve,
Ooh,
moon spirits.
ooh.
They start to dance around all you guys, particularly towards Maeve and Nula. And then suddenly, like as you guys are dancing along, you guys have no comprehension of where you're going. You're just wandering the Umbra at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You end up around a fire, dancing away, like, yeah, I'm really feeling this. Yeah, oh my god. And eventually you're going to be joined in by the following. As a combine of tree spirits, fire spirits all start flying around you guys as the song picks up pace, I want you to imagine. As just Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? You're flying around the place. You're all naked by this point as well. Like, there's no comprehension of clothes, time, space. Like, even the fire to yourselves, it feels warm, it feels inviting. These loon spirits, they dance around you and Nula. Not the gremlins, oh god. The Glade children, like, take fucking Sean and Kara on and the merry dance of we're going up and we're going down and we're going sideways and we're going inward. Until eventually you all wake up. John, you wake up first. Like, eyes slowly bobbling over. It's about midnight. It's about, actually, no, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, my fucking head.
And you wake up to, give me 1 second. Outside a chicken coop.
Ah!
And I'll even, this will basically what you see first. You're looking around, you hear the chickens, and you just eventually see.
Oh, goat man.
I,
Who are you? Where are my clothes?
you're in the chicken coop. You're there.
Who are you?
Bilberry.
Where are my clothes, Bilberry?
I don't know where your clothes are. I found you like this.
I'm fucking naked, Bilberry.
I know. But I don't know where your friends are.
Are you real?
Of course. Yes, right. I'm real.
Sean slowly extends his hand with a finger.
You touch Bilberry, he feels all weird and real.
Oh, you're spongy.
I am not spongy.
You're spongy. It's your chest hair.
You just touched a menace.
I did.
Aren't you gonna like cut off your hand?
I will hold a trial for the hand. We will assess its guilt.
Well, I don't know where your friends are, but you need to get out of the chicken coop.
What time is it?
It's 1 a.m.
Okay, good. Nobody should be awake.
No, they shouldn't be awake. Picking up one of the chickens.
He slowly bumbles out of the chicken coop and over the
Bilberry.
pack link. Where the fuck are you two?
All right, Maeve, you wake up in a tree.
Oh,
It's a long way down.
I'm up.
Okay. Well, look around you to figure out where in the up you
I'm
are.
up.
I don't
John's like-
know.
I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
She
I'll
starts
put
kind
it
of
like
like
this,
takes
Maeve.
a second to like.
You wake up in a tree and you look down and oh.
Oh,
It's that tree above the tower? That's where you are.
how did I get up here? Kind of looks
I
around,
don't
tries
know.
to figure out how she's even propped up there so she doesn't make herself fall when she starts moving.
Athletics.
I'm not even moving yet. Oh god!
Athletics.
That's athletics anyway.
And then I
Excellent.
died falling out of a tree.
I knew I shouldn't have taken the mushrooms.
Oh no!
There's a
not
10!
again.
There's a 10.
Where'd you roll that? I can see that.
Oh, I accidentally rolled in right, so let me delete that.
Herpaderp.
Ugh. Oh, this headache is tremendous.
Blueberry's patting the chicken as he's walking beside you.
I found I found a bilberry. I don't know what a bilberry is, but apparently it's a menace.
Oh, you
Looks
hear
like
it?
a goat, man.
Yeah, you hear a yelp
Oh,
and probably
shit.
feel the impact.
Was that you?
Not up anymore.
Well, you're on the ground now. You look like you're near the tower. We started near the tower. That's a good start. But Kara, where are you?
Kara.
Like on top of the tower.
Kara. Kara?
Oh god.
Oh no.
You wake up right outside the caravan. We're closed on, thankfully. But you find two guys looking at you, strangely.
Raya, I think I'm in the caravan park.
All right, find the guy with a bunch of tattoos and that funny little hat. He's a good man.
Hang on now.
Oh, and I still have my favorite sweatshirt. And
Yes, well, Maeve and I are ass naked.
do you want me to bring you some clothes?
No, we're near where we took the mushrooms. We're going to retrace mushroom
Weird.
steps.
Oh. Oh.
He's on the opposite side of the set.
Fuck. Okay, so
Kara's-
Maeve is near where the mushrooming started. I am going to
So-
make my way to her, and then we are going to hunt clothes. It's 1 a.m, in case you want that information. So very few people are going to see my cock.
So you find these two people, like, hang on, let me zoom out.
Oh, that's such a shame. There's so many stars here.
You just hear, oh, and when you let her in, she's freezing. Who the fuck are you? You know what I mean? Pointing. Who the fuck is this? What the fuck are you doing? Keely, what are you doing? Well, I found her out there, and the lads brought her over. We should let her in. She's holding a 3-year-old with a bright red mohawk. Are you one of them gypsy women? You high?
Huh?
You high? You
What?
Ditzy.
Oh, sorry. There are just so many. It's pretty. Hi.
Oh Jesus, Kaylee, she's on the drugs.
No, it's
Kaylee,
okay.
come on, we'll get you in. Come on. We'll
It-
get you a nice cup of tea.
My alpha said to find someone with tattoos.
Oh, don't. Everybody's office says fine. Have someone with tattoos. Come on in, honey. Come on. You know she needs
Yeah,
you.
no, she'll come in. I think I took my shoes off over by the west gate.
This guy walks in. You recognize him? That's the fucking wild lord.
Oh God!
That's the beta. That's cackling thunder.
There's this. Oh, I know you.
Oh, well, that's great. He's
Or
like looking.
I
That's
know who
fucking
you
great.
are anyway, Raya. Thank you for your hospitality. Forgive my imposition. And she tries to do this polite, respectful bow. I'd almost faceplant.
Kaylee, like the little woman knows Kaylee pops up. Ah, Jesus, Colin, what have you? I'm getting her to bed. He's like, but you quit. All right, we'll give her the room. We'll give her the room. Don't worry. Did she, sit you down in the chair, makes you a cup of tea.
Yeah, no, she's just through the pack link.
I have tea.
I have tea.
All right.
I think I'm being made to stay the night by the wife
Okay.
of Beta of the Wild Lords.
Well, I'm sure he will help you get back into the sept in the morning. Meanwhile, I have now counted three people who have seen my cock.
Eh.
Four.
Tugging his sleeve. Oh.
What?
There's
Just
people
grabbing
coming
at
up
his wrist.
There's people coming up the way. I have a chicken.
He's just holding his chicken now, like, calm, chicken. Calm.
The chicken's like,
They even do that when they want to be held.
do you want me to cover you? He looks up at him.
No, it's fine.
But there's people coming up that hides behind you.
And he's just walking down the way because he has to make his way to Maeve, and this is the most direct route. He's just walking like nothing's wrong.
Let's see who it's. Oh, I know who it's going to be. And you'll hear him. Like, so I was talking with Orla. I was talking about various things, and actually no, not Orla. Fuck it. Come on, Manny Cam, stop fighting me. Thank you.
In this our hour of need.
It's like there we are. Yeah, I know who it's going to be. So they're walking along, and you just hear like, so da. He's like, yes, oh my.
And he just keeps walking. He looks directly at them. Good morning. And just keeps walking.
Bilberry like scurrying behind you, hiding the chicken under his fucking behind his back. I think we got away with it.
I do too.
You just hear yelling
I'm
about it.
gonna
Who the fuck took my chicken? Who did this?
Quick, take this other chicken. And he just gives Bilberry the other chicken and starts running.
Bilberry just panics and runs into the bushes. Bleh! And eventually Sean and Maeve find each other. Sean is still naked. Maeve has 2 items of clothing on.
Oh, go Maeve.
Oh.
It's probably her underoos because they're more of a hassle to take off than the other flowy things.
So,
Maeve's like up on the fucking tower, like, I think I broke my hip.
it'll heal. What won't heal is the fact that Daniel Magnessa and what I can only assume to be a relation of Daniel Magnessa have both seen my cock.
Stop
As has
being
Bill
so
Berry.
weird about it. Jeez.
A Galliard scene
Ow.
that people will hear about it.
Ow. It popped back in.
Good job.
Ow.
I'm hungover. Are you hungover?
I'm in pain. Oh, no, I'm not in pain anymore. It's fine.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the Umbra once you find a way down from there. We're gonna find our clothes. Kara is in the care of the MacTeagues.
Eve is now puttering around trying to figure out how you get down from the top of the tower.
Billberry sticks his head out of the bushes with a chicken.
Oh, holy shit, you made it.
Tail Singer's looking for people. Hands him a chicken. Oh, sticks his
Oh,
head back. in the bush.
no, you don't put this evil on me.
Eh.
Take the chicken back.
You can start throwing in the bushes, you know, like, bring it back.
Just throw chicken in a bush.
Yeah, he does too. Just
You can see the horns as he's running down the fucking laneway. The tail wobbling.
Maybe we have to go into the Umbra. The Tail Singer's looking for people. I think those were his chickens.
Right? What chickens?
Look, weird shit happens when you party with Bill Berry.
Like, look, man. The chicken makes a wobbly, like head bubble. Okay.
Weird shit happens when you party with Bill Berry. We have to go into the Umbra.
Okay, so go into the Umbra.
Starts going into the Umbra.
You turn around, you see this guy walking down the laneway with this exact expression on his face as you're fading into the Umbra. Bill Murray!
Just waves good morning as he fades into the Umbra.
Drops down to the ground. There you are, Sparkle Princess. You know, picks him over up.
Oh,
Oh,
my
you
God.
got dirt on your clothes. Oh, Jesus.
Just in the Umbra. Oh, thank fuck.
I have no idea what it takes to come down from this shit. Is Maeve convinced she can climb down the tower, or did she find a way out?
You fell out the tree. You're not in the tower. You just fell straight down and plummeted.
Oh.
You're good. You're
That's
just
good.
lying there in the pall of hate and pain and
She-
chicken.
She eventually knits back together. And chicken. What?
Oh, no.
Blinks at the chicken standing on her toes, standing on her stomach, like. John, I think I pooped a chicken.
No.
That's
not stand-
impressive.
It's not standing on your stomach. You maybe lean up and you feel the feathers on your back.
Duh. What?
Oh, no. The man looking for the chickens is nearby. Cross into the Umbra.
Hi. Looking around. What feathers? What? Twisting around trying to see what's going on.
As you twist around and you eventually hit up, you hear that.
Oh. I didn't need that.
Oh no, you look around and that's what you landed on.
Oh. Oh, poor chicken.
Okay. I just have to retrace my steps and I'll find our clothing.
May, if you look up, you see that face staring at you from the fucking tree line.
She just fucking yelps. Jumps. Ah!
Face. I didn't do it. You
Oh.
did that.
What?
You killed the chicken.
I didn't mean to.
But you fell and you landed on the chair. Why would you do that?
I didn't mean to. I fell.
You move, please.
Yeah.
He starts eating.
He starts eating the chicken?
Cleaning up the evidence.
He just goes completely wide-eyed as he starts stuffing a dead chicken in his mouth.
Looks at her as like the beak finally goes in. Don't look at me like that.
You just ate a whole chicken.
Yes, and now you owe me. Because I just saved your life.
Oh.
As this guy whirls around the corner, Billberry! He's like, what? Grabs onto Mason.
The yelp. This babe is sitting there like with her fucking underwear on. That's like it. She's got the top and the bottom, and that's it.
There's just a slow, like. Who the fuck are you? Bilberry, what have you been doing? Looks at Maeve, looks at Bilberry, looks at Maeve, looks at Bilberry. Somebody better explain this to me. And where the fuck are my chickens? What if you? Why are you in your underwear? Bilberry, what are you? Oh,
I fell.
you fell?
Uh-huh.
Fell from where?
Points up.
Why the fuck? Why'd you fell so hard your fucking clothes fell off?
No, I think I lost those earlier. Kind of looks
Oh.
down, like, huh.
Bilberry answers, she was drunk and I saved her from being drunk. Eh?
Jumped out and cushioned my landing. Stage 9.
Is that what happened, Bilberry? Yes. Looks at the. Is that what happened? You kinfolk?
No. No, I'm Maeve Maxian.
Maeve, back. It doesn't even say it. Just goes back on. You know, like it doesn't. That's not like the mine.
She shrugs. Like, yep.
Right. I'm gonna go to bed. Starts walking off.
She
Alright.
just kind of waves.
Maeve, I found our shoes.
Bilberry just ate a whole chicken. Like, the whole thing.
It's pretty metal.
Was she just looking at, like, what's impressive?
If you look back, Bilberry's already running away.
Why, if I owe you, why are you running?
Because you pay later.
You didn't even say hi.
Waves.
Where are you
Don't worry.
going?
I'm going to hide in my hovel.
Oh,
By the way, I know how to find you now because you smell pretty. Is he running down the laneway?
blinks.
Right.
Sean, I smell pretty. Yeah.
Yes, Maeve, you smell like the prettiest princess at the ball. I have your
Stumbles
shoes.
up.
I'm wearing my boots.
I didn't even wear shoes.
These must be Kara's shoes then.
That must be. I want to walk back to the house.
Yeah. Oh, there's your
Starts-
fucking skirt.
Starts just sauntering along in her underwear.
All right. Well, okay. Fuck this. I now
I
have
mean,
a
if you-
dress.
If you find them, just bring them home.
I'm about to put on your fucking dress.
I guess it does have a drawstring. There's like a pause mid-stride. Like, what? Fuck it. She just
Do it.
shrugs.
I'll
Didn't
fucking
you-
put it on.
You're so weird. Didn't
Fucking
you
traumatized Daniel twice in a row.
Didn't you have a rite of passage?
I mean, I did. There was a great deal of fighting, both in a skillful way, in a lucky way, and in a glorious way. And then I stole an axe and hid away on a boat. And that was my rite of passage, my welcome into Stag's Brood.
You didn't have to walk through Sept naked, covered in blood.
No, because I came up on a Get Sept
I mean, I came up on a Bonar Sept. I still
that
don't
was
think that
occupied by Wendigo. I would have died, Maeve.
Then you hear, oh. It's like, Daniel, who are these people? They're her
I
best
mean-
friends.
It's like they're pack linking. I don't even know where he is right now. She's just sauntering along, and it's just like,
Yeah,
oh,
so they walk down the same.
Maeve's-
Lady Met. Oh.
All right.
Look on the bright side. Her underwear matches. At least
I
it's not
found the rest of the
travesty.
things, including my axe. I'm coming back to you now. And so now the worst part is that he has appeared again, and true to his word, is wearing Maeve's dress.
Babe just starts snorting and laughing.
While carrying an axe. Oh, hello again.
Hello.
Yeah. Is it tomorrow?
It's 1 a.m.
1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so technically, you participated in a ritual last night. But hey, Sean, you found my dress.
I did. And my axe.
You did. Did you find your pants?
Oh yeah, I've got the rest on the other arm. It's just this was easier to put on.
Daniel's like, come on, sister, let's go. It's just like, we're just gonna go this way.
This is like the most comically polite little bow, and just fuck it. He's already wearing her dress. Just starts walking back towards the fucking house.
Goodbye, Daniel. Goodbye, Daniel's sister.
That's
Why would
pretty
she
much
be
the
like-
fucking stairs. She's fucking kids just. Oh my god.
Public housing, I guess. Whatever it is, the dorms.
Yep, back to the dorms.
The
It's Daniel's-
biggest smile as he waves goodbye to them. He might still be a little high.
I'm just dying over the idea of like, I am a big bad guru, and I am sauntering home in my cute floral underwear.
Yeah, eventually. I mean, you can end it there with you arriving back and just Daniel
Yeah.
and his sister like, who are these people? They're my friends, I think. Oh, you know what I mean?
Yes,
They're my friends, I think. That's beautiful.
Or the actual thing ends up just Bilberry and his chickens going, "You are my only friends." You know what I mean?